Hey guys, and welcome to this week's episode of On the Block with Billboard, where we talk about all the hot new topics and all the things breaking on the charts. I am Bianca Gracie, Associate Editor.
I'm Jordan Rolling, host and producer of Billboard News.
And of course,
the one and only Big Freedia, the Queen Diva, you best believe.
Okay, we don't even need to intro
I didn't even have
you.
to say it.
I love that.
Thank you.
How you been doing?
I've been well. What about yourself?
I mean, I'm working.
That's what we got to do,
yeah.
girl. We got to grind.
Yeah.
But, you know, speaking of you, we have an EP coming out on Friday, right?
I do.
So
Freedia
tell
the
me-
13th.
Yeah.
Tell me everything. It's called Louder, right?
Yes.
Okay, what can we expect?
Well, I am taking my music into a new direction. I'm exploring new sounds and new collaborations. You know, we really put a lot of work into the production of the project, working with new producers. I have a few features on it, you know, Kesha being one. So I'm really excited about this new project. I'm excited to take it to the next level and to keep pushing forward to make Bounce even more mainstream.
Cool.
So when you say like you're trying new things, what production elements are different about this?
Well, just even the sound, you know, mostly the sound. I'm still keeping my bounce elements, but I'm, you know, going a little bit more poppy in certain areas, doing a little bit more hip hop in certain areas with the rapping skills. So just trying to explore more options, you know, because I'm talented and I can be able to explore more things. So I'm taking it into a new direction.
We love a multi-talented, multifaceted
Yes.
artist. And of course, you know, you did say you're exploring a little bit more pop, and you do have your new single, Chasing Rainbows, with the
Yes.
one and only Kesha. And of course, you guys also collaborated with Raising Hell a few months ago.
Yes.
So you can just talk about kind of like the creative partnership that you guys have?
Well, me and Kesha connected on a Kesha cruise. We hung out for about 4 days. We performed together. We had some drinks. We
Yeah.
hung out in her room after, hours, and we just really had a great time. We connected. We became friends. We started texting, and we exchanged that we wanted to do songs with each other. And we started sending over material. I got in the studio. She got in the studio.
Yeah.
Next thing you know, we got Raising Hell and Chasing Rainbows. And it's just been an amazing thing because Kesha has been one of the first artists who I've worked with that also was able to put me on all of her stuff. You know, just like I got the credit that I deserve. You know, I went on the charts with her.
Yeah.
So it was really exciting to have that moment and to really connect with her in that way.
Good, and I'm happy for you too, because I've seen your rise. You know, of course, you've been the bounce queen for years, but now more people are getting to know you because of artists like Kesha. So I'm just super happy to see kind of your ascendance into even more
Yes.
mainstream.
Has that been an issue for you? Is like getting the credit where it's due when working with other artists?
For me, no, it hasn't really been an issue because a lot of times people just don't know the background of really what's going on with the different artists. You know, when Beyonce did her shoot for her video in New Orleans, I was out of town, so I couldn't even be there. Drake had already done his song, and they just wanted to add something extra. So everything was shot already. I just came in at the end,
Right.
and they added my vocals on the track. You know, of course, I would wanted to get my credit and all of that on it, but I was happy that I was able to be a part of the project. It opened many doors for me. My price went up, you know, so
Get the bag,
I ain't tripping on none of it. You heard me?
Listen, it's all about that money.
Yeah.
But I understand that you and Kesha are you're friends, but like you're friends. Like you
Yeah.
guys have a matching tattoo.
We do. Matching tattoos
Wait,
right
what
here.
is it? It's
The
a
dead fish bone, girl.
dead fish bone. So wait, tell me about this tattoo.
that.
What inspired it?
So we was all like, you know, we had a tattoo artist on board, and they was there to do like free tattoos for me and my team and Kesha and her team. And they was like, we all should get a matching one. And everybody was in the room the whole night, like, what are we gonna get? You know, so we try to start thinking about something that was dealing around the cruise and
Yeah.
around the water. So we did the kind of a dead fish bone that the end of it goes into like a cage to represent Kesha, you know.
Aw.
So everybody had one, my team, her team. It was a great thing, great experience.
That's a big commitment. Friends for life.
Yes,
I
yes.
love that.
Yeah.
Cool. All right, so we're going to get into our Streets Are Talking segment. We're going to talk about, you know, the coronavirus is taking over. And speaking of
Oof.
corona, you may notice we have a little bit of a different setup
Hey,
here.
guys.
But my co-host, Carl Lamar, he doesn't have it. I just want to put that on the record. But he is sick, and he left me to do this by myself. So thank you, Carl. I hope you're watching this. But I'm glad that Jordan and Big Freedia are here.
I'm
to
glad she ended
help
with that.
me out.
Thank you. Yes,
Yeah.
No
always. I got
problem.
your back. This is girl
Thanks.
power.
That's
Down.
it.
They called. I said okay.
But yeah, coronavirus is just kind of just taking over the music industry, all facets of the industry, actually. And Coachella is allegedly being rescheduled to October. South by Southwest is canceled. So
Yeah.
many artists are canceling performances. Has this affected you with?
Most definitely. I mean, I was booked for South by Southwest. No telling what else going to be canceled. It's affecting everyone, and it's a scary thing when you just don't know if you're going to contract it or come into someone with it. You don't know who has it. It's just, I'm like, we need to get this under control and quick. It's messing up money.
Exactly.
So as an artist, are you more worried about your fans kind of getting the virus and spreading
Everybody.
that? Like, you're on stage, right? You're kind of protected.
Yeah, I mean, but it's just everybody. You just don't know how you can contract it. They say
Right.
about breathing, sneezing, coughing, all of this. That
Yeah.
happens everywhere. You know what I'm saying? You're touching doors and bathrooms and just everything in the public. So it's just a scary thing. It could be an exchange of money or whatever. You just don't know. And it's. I hope that the government hurry and gets it under control. Period.
Right. What's interesting is to see how it's really impacting all industries, not just music.
No, not at all. It's jobs. It's everything. It's everything dealing with life right now. So that is a scary thing.
And in Italy, they're on
They
lockdown.
shut down the whole country, which is
Straight
wild.
lockdown.
Wow.
I was actually supposed to go to Italy with my mom this summer, but we had to cancel our flights, change our whole plans because of this. So
Yeah, I was thinking about popping out to Paris this weekend, and I'm like, nope, I'm good.
Nope,
Yeah,
stay
and
your
it-
ass home.
Williamsburg is sounding great to me.
And it's scary for me because, just like being an artist and how I make my money is
Right.
traveling and to do concerts. So if all of this stuff start getting canceled, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna have to, pull all the resources
Exactly.
and until this is resolved.
Well, I'm glad you traveled to come hang out with us and,
Most
and
definitely.
show up.
Yes,
Yeah,
girl.
guys, please practice good hygiene. I know sanitizer is $70 now, but still, it's important to wash those damn hands, please.
Forget about sanitizer. I went straight to the source. I
Yeah.
bought 91% alcohol, and I keep it in a spray bottle, and I just
That's
spray it on
smart.
my hands. Hand surfaces.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's cheaper than buying hand sanitizer.
That's true.
It's ridiculous how the price just went up for that stuff, girl.
That's what happens.
Yeah.
I heard something that they're banning, or stores that are trying to raise prices on goods like that are getting smacked with fines and stuff.
They
because
should.
As they
The
should.
government's
They
noticing that people
should.
are doing that.
They should.
Which
How
is-
you gonna
Right.
change a $1.49 sanitizer to $70?
Yeah.
Like, are you out of your mind?
I know.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Speaking of people who may be a little bit out of their mind, the baby was caught
Oh,
allegedly
girl, the
slapping.
baby again, girl.
Again.
The baby.
This is, I want to say, his third or fourth time on camera just allegedly hitting someone. And he was at a show in North Tampa, and a fan put a phone in his face, and he slapped the phone out of the woman's hand, and also slapped the woman. And of course, there's uproar on social media, but he came on Instagram stories basically saying that, he was semi-apologetic, but he said man or woman, he would have reacted in that vein anyway, so.
But why? Just because the fan put the phone in their face? Your
I
face.
mean, his take on it was, he's the kind of artist who he communicates with his security, be respectful of my fans. They're here paying, make sure you're not move, move, move.
Yeah.
And he wants the same respect back from fans. So his take is the woman took her phone and hit him in the face with it, trying to get the close up. And he was saying, why do you need to do that? Why can't you just zoom in like everybody else? So that's what he was kind of defending his actions with, is saying, I respect you, respect me.
But it can be handled differently.
Yeah.
A lot differently by not smacking people around.
Right.
That's why you also have security, and
Yeah.
you have security at clubs. You can just have the person removed if it's that serious, and they won't even get to see you. You understand what I'm saying? Like, they pay their money and they still won't get to see you. I think she'll be more hurt if you would have kicked her out. You could have embarrassed her and said, well, look, put her out right
Exactly.
there. You didn't have to smack the lady. And then you're a man, a big, strong
Yeah.
man smacking women around. That's not cool.
Well, I mean, again, I'm not defending him, but he says he didn't know it was a woman.
Oh.
But he also said,
Well-
regardless, male or female, he would have done the same
Yeah.
thing.
Well, it's understandable, but
Yeah.
just sometimes we can handle situations differently. You
Yeah.
know, and I would have handled mine differently. I'm not going to smack nobody because they're going to put a phone in my face.
Exactly.
All the time people come running up to us as artists and not knowing the situation. Even when you're dealing with important stuff, and I'm not going to be that rude to smack nobody or hit nobody because I'm dealing with something or just don't want the phone in my face. But there's a way to handle stuff and give respect, and respect will be given.
I love hearing you say that. Kudos to you. I mean,
Yeah.
I think it's about boundaries, right? Like
It
as
is.
fans, we need to know to
Yeah,
have
and,
boundaries,
Yeah.
and artists as well.
Yeah, speaking of boundaries, Jay-Z and Blue Ivy were at the Lakers versus Clippers game on Sunday night, and a businessman named
Irv Bauman, right?
Irv
Bauman?
Irv Bauman.
Yeah.
He kind of he was just talking to Jay-Z, and then he kind of embraced him into a shoulder hug kind of, but Jay-Z was just like, nah, this is like, I don't want people touching me. And people were just thinking like, is this a coronavirus? Like, is he like taking
The
precaution?
memes. The memes
yeah, is he
popped
taking
up.
precaution, or he just want to be touched, kind of like the dirt off your shoulder type of move. But it goes to that same sentiment, just having those boundaries between, artists and fans, and just knowing, when to step back a little bit. Right?
Yeah, a lot of times, I deal with a lot of different situations where people come up to me, running up to me, pulling on me, tugging, touching, and sometimes it can be a lot.
Yeah.
And I still handle it with respect, though. I'll let the fans know, but it's all about the approach. How they come at you and how you go respond back at them. I don't know exactly what happened. It could have been something said, whatever.
Right.
And we really just don't know. A lot of times, people make a big deal out of something that wasn't really nothing.
Yeah.
And they always want to record, girl. Every little thing.
yes.
They want everything they want to
Right.
People have
record.
their
You can't do
phones
nothing. You
out.
can't open a bubble gum without
No.
somebody like,
Right.
seeing you opening a wrapper.
Yeah.
Girl, what do you got in his hand? What's that? Drugs? What's this, a bubble gum?
Right?
It's like,
Word
whatever.
is when Irv put his arm around Jay-Z, he was like, I don't know you. I mean, as an artist, when fans come up to you, is it something that you would expect, or would you like for them to ask permission to take a photo? Because I think what the situation with Jay-Z was is the man was trying to get a photo.
Yeah, I mean, it's protocol. Especially like, if I'm at a funeral or something, a lot of times they're trying to sneak the picture or they want the picture.
At a
yeah.
funeral?
Oh, everywhere, baby. It don't matter where it,
Oh
where
my
it's at.
God.
You understand? Yeah, and like in those moments, it's like, I'm not here for pictures. I'm trying to pay my respect to the dead. There's a certain place and time for everything. And sometimes the fans totally disregard those boundaries. And I still handle it cordial. I just don't know what happened exactly with that. If he wanted a photo, if he just
Right.
wanted to touch Jay-Z, or if he wanted even clout. Sometimes people do stuff
That's
for clout
true.
because they know
Right.
people are watching, whatever. You just gotta
Yeah.
know how to handle situations.
The same man was
yeah.
actually caught kind of doing something similar to Dwight Howard. If you look on
This man is
Getty,
about. This man
Yeah.
is about to. This is what he's going around doing.
right,
You
he's
understand what
about
I'm
to
saying?
get smacked too.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Maybe,
if you go on Getty, you can see there's a
Yeah.
photo of him and Dwight Howard, and he's got like his arm like wrapped
Oh my
around
God,
his
I have to
waist.
this
look
is
at that
probably
later.
what he's.
Yeah.
About to start doing, going around trying to get that little niche.
Yeah.
I'm the man who, so people do stuff for certain reasons, and a lot of times as artists, you do have to have your defense up at all times because you're in a public light, and people always have a phone ready.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, speaking of phones, of course, TikTok is taking over, and the new challenge is called Flip the Switch. It's named after Drake's Non-Stop single from Scorpion.
I
and
love it.
2017.
It's so
yeah.
much fun.
It is.
Yeah. I mean, I was just telling Jordan before the show, like, I have no idea how to use TikTok.
I'm
but-
learning. I'm no better.
Yeah.
I'm learning.
We all are, so we all in the
Yeah.
same boat.
But J-Lo and A-Rod participated, Camila Cabello.
Yep.
The
best was Elizabeth Warren and Kate McKinnon
Yeah.
from Saturday Night Live. Did you see that one?
Yeah, I did. That was
Hilarious.
it. Was
Yeah.
cute.
You know it's a good
I'ma do
challenge
one.
when the
I was gonna
politicians
say.
do it.
Yeah, I'm gonna do one.
Yeah, we're waiting for this.
Wait, what's
Yeah.
your plan though? Can you reveal what's your inspiration? What's the creative gonna be behind yours?
Well, me and my dude we gonna do something very wild and crazy. You already know. We gonna do a little bounce version of
Nice.
something.
Do you have
know?
a TikTok account right now?
I do.
What's the handle?
Is it Big Freedia?
Big Freedia. Perfect.
The one
I'm just
and
making sure
only.
we plug it.
Okay,
Yes.
all right, guys, look out for that. But I'm gonna be playing the role of Trevor Anderson because he's also sick.
Girl, your whole team sick.
The whole team is just
Oh
out.
my
like,
God.
The charts OG.
This is ridiculous. So yeah, so I'm gonna be playing the charts expert for chart moves this week. So we definitely have to highlight Lil Baby's "My Turn." It's the his first #1 LP, and it's also the biggest streaming week of 2020, which is a good look for him. I just love that like rap music is just becoming is kind of taking over. So
It
I mean,
is.
love
it's
that, yeah.
been that way for a while, but it's nice to see like them securing spots and
Yeah.
holding on to them.
Exactly.
Yeah, and the younger generation is just, they're coming up in the game, especially in the hip hop world. You know, you have all these different artists that's just killing it.
Yeah. And the next Lil is Lil Uzi Vert. He dropped his Eternal Take surprise album last Friday, and now it is looking at a 275,000 units sold, and it's projected to hit #1 next week. And
Oh, so it's just gonna bump Lil Baby right out.
yeah, it's the battle of the Lils. That's what's happening
Lil.
now.
Ooh,
So
battle of the
Battle
Lil. We're gonna see who's gonna be the big though.
Right?
Okay,
Hey.
let's go.
And finally, this is my girl. I love this song, Doja Cat's Say So. It jumps from number 33 to number 16 on the Hot 100. The video is so dope. It has this like
Amazing.
70s inspired
She looks
video.
fly, and she's hitting
Yeah.
it. I heard that she got like an actual choreographer for this video.
Yeah.
When before she wasn't doing that,
Yeah.
apparently.
And
so.
actually, the dance moves are inspired by the TikTok for the song.
Exactly.
So it
There's
just-
like a viral TikTok
yeah.
girl in it. I love it. I think it's a great vibe, and I'm happy for Doja Cat because I think that she's been on the move in all the best ways.
That's awesome.
Yeah. All right, so next up is Album of the Week. Of course, we have to highlight Big Freedia. Louder is coming.
Yes.
It's coming. I'm so
screaming
excited.
and screaming and louder.
What other features are on the EP?
It's just Kesha, Icona Pop, and Lil Aaron.
Okay, love.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and
I love the Icona Pop track too because that was really like a 90s vibe.
yeah.
A little throwback.
Yeah.
A little throwback.
You know, just want to do something new and inspiring, and just really let people know to, you know, live their best life and come louder with everything that you do, and be bold about it and be proud of it. And this new EP is just going to be some fun new music for people to get into. And you know, Chasing Rainbows is about chasing your dreams, and love conquers over hate and fear and all of those things that go with it. And I'm super excited about it.
Nice. We need that type of positivity.
Yeah,
That's
definitely.
music right
Any
now. I love
visuals
it.
coming out too?
Oh,
on
yeah.
Friday? On Friday?
No.
You just have to wait and see.
I
Yeah.
think that was
Too
a
many
hit.
questions, Jordan.
That's my
Hey,
job.
Jordan, we got some visuals, girl. You know
Okay,
it.
maybe Friday.
Oh man.
Free to the 13th.
Ooh,
Oh
is that?
my-
Can you
it's March
hashtag that?
13th.
Yeah.
Are you using that on social?
Yes.
Oh,
Free to the 13th.
That is
why am I so
Genius.
shocked? I'm like, oh
Yeah.
my god.
Genius marketing.
Yeah, I love that.
Cool.
I love that.
And we also have to shout out Rich the Kid. His new album, Boss Man, is also coming on Friday. He was actually our Billboard Live guest yesterday on Monday. So shout out to Rich the Kid.
And you guys have
yeah.
to stay tuned because I did create a TikTok challenge with
Oh my-
Rich the
this
Kid. When he
TikTok
was in
madness.
the building,
For real?
it's called Red
Yeah.
Challenge, his latest single, Red. You know, he was very, very involved, and we came up with a little dance. So
Okay.
I want to see you doing the Red Challenge
Okay.
when this pops, okay?
All right.
Okay.
I got you. The Red Challenge.
Red Challenge.
And finally, we're going to get into a little bit of Throwback Corner. This week on March 9th, 1990, House Party turns 30. One of the dopest movies. I
Oh,
just love
yeah.
I can't do it right now, but the Kid and Play dance move.
Oh, yeah.
Okay,
Kid
y'all
and
are
Play.
gonna
Yeah.
make fun of me, but I've seen that like one time.
One time.
For real, House Party, God, and saw
One
all
time.
of those
Right?
house parties multiple times.
That's your homework.
I'm
for this week.
hiding.
It,
know.
It was so good, though.
Yeah.
It was just Kid and Play, just their roles in
Yeah.
it. And then back then, the movement of acting, like they really owned that movie, and it will always be a classic.
Definitely. I think it also kind of opened the gates for musicians to act in big
Yeah.
roles. So
Yeah, and
set
definitely have
the
their music a
standard.
part of the film as well.
Super dope. And also, I have to give a shout out to Will Smith. On March 14th, 1998, Getting Jiggy With It hit the Hot 100 at #1.
I know this one.
Yeah.
I know this
Can
one.
you do the
Yes.
dance? Na, 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 na,
No,
na.
I can't really dance like I can do TikTok dances.
But not like actual.
No, not actual dances.
Oh,
So
girl.
if we're at the club with Big Freedia, you can't like twerk or anything.
Oh, I
Girl,
can
I-
twerk.
Thank you. I
Okay,
know I'm about
that's
to say,
good.
girl, you
All
look
right.
like you
I'm
could do a
like,
little
okay,
twerk.
thank
You can
you.
get down a little
Thank
bit,
you.
girl. All right now.
I do love that song though, and that was
Yeah.
actually Will's first #1.
Yeah.
First #1, and that like all coincided with the Fresh Prince of Bel Air and that moment in time.
Will
and-
Smith has just been always so creative. Like I always loved him from back when, and he's just grown to be a mastermind with his acting, and it's just unbelievable to see him from way back then to
Right?
where he has grown to. Like, wow, He's been amazing.
Yeah, well, Will Smith, if you're watching
Him,
this,
Martin, all of them.
Big Freedia is here. If you guys ever want to do a collaboration,
Oh my God,
or
I would love
anything,
that.
Oh my God, yes.
We're manifesting here.
Manifesting. Yep.
Speaking into existence, girl.
Yes,
Exactly.
Oh man, well, thank you so much, Big Freedia. This
Thanks
was
for having
so
me.
much fun.
Yes,
you.
I appreciate it so much,
Yes.
girl.
Nice.
I want you to slide me them glasses.
All right,
too.
girl. I'm
Yeah.
gonna pick you up up
Okay,
here. I'm gonna
okay.
pick you up here.
Once again, I'm Bianca Gracie,
I'm Jordan Rolling.
and the one and only.
Big Freedia, the Queen Diva. You already know.
Thank you guys. See you next week.
Bye.
Girl down.